Welcome to the video where I will be showing you my journal lineup for 2026. I haven't done a video like this before, but I wanted to try this out and show you the journals that I have gotten and will be using next year, and what I am using each one for before I start using them. So let me start showing you all of them. The first journal I got from Notebook Therapy, and this is going to be for my journal setups, the one that I use for my day-to-day, basically my planner that I make for myself. I really like the pink color, and now thinking about it, it is the same color as the current journal that I am using. So I will continue to use pink journals for my journal planner setups next year as well. I really like the cover and the paper edges color as well. Having this as my main journal basically means this is where I do my planner setups each month. So this is where I have my calendar, my weekly setups, and just organize myself for the month, as well as have all my trackers and everything I will be using in general every day. This next one I also bought from Notebook Therapy and is going to be my book journal. I really like how it looks. The color is so nice, and I love the bunny on the front. I cannot wait to start filling out these empty pages soon. It is super pretty. What my reading journal is where I just track the books I read each month. So each month I make a setup in this journal where I have all the spreads I will be using to track my reading books that I have for that month. What I like the most about this is the book side spine. It looks so pretty and it makes this look like a book, which is why I have it as my book journal. One of my goals for next year is to write down more. By that, I mean that I want to write down what I am using to bake something or what I am knitting at the moment. I tend to just knit something without a pattern and then not write down anything that I did so I can't replicate the same thing again, which is why I have bought a couple more journals to help me with recording what I do. I usually just have a reading journal and monthly journal, but this time I got these two pink and purple journals that I really liked. Now for the pink one, I have wanted to get back into sewing for a while. I thought it would be a good idea to have a journal specifically for sewing, and having squares makes it easy for me to draw out any ideas and write down the measurements and all the information for when I am sewing something. So hopefully that's what I will use that one for. My plan right now is for the purple one to be my cookbook or recipe book. I really like the color of it, where I write down all the ingredients that I'm using to make a certain dish or dessert. Also, squares make it easier to sketch out anything if needed. I am also thinking that I am going to decorate the front of this notebook so that I can distinguish it from the other journals I will be using. Okay, so I thought I was done with notebook buying, but I went to a stationery store and they had a lot of notebooks. This notebook I am going to be using for recording my crochet and knitting patterns, basically when I'm making a project, just using this to record it, and I probably will decorate the front of it. This next one is a sketchbook that I found that made me realize that I don't really have a place to sketch out in general. That is my plan for that one. And this last one is a small notepad, just my place to write down anything at any moment because it's very small. Basically, notepad for the things I have to do. I didn't notice that it isn't lined, so I don't have a specific place to write on, but that is completely fine. Those are all the journals I will be using so far for next year. I am very happy with the journals that I chose, and I am interested in seeing how a lot of these will turn out. I have never really had a hobby focused journal before, so I am interested in seeing how those will turn out and how I will decorate the covers if I will. So thank you for watching this far if you have, and until the next video, goodbye.